25-yard line.
Set 50, plant.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step.
General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 11 at a Texans first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. It's complete to Diggs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Childress. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll look to throw, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Don't make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Check pass, check pass.
25, check 25, check 25.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. King. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give, right side. Raymond. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
From the gun, King. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point safely through, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Here's King to throw on 2nd down. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. so you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Rush in, rush in, rush it.
To throw is King on 1st and 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A quick throw complete to Chark. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. King now, operating from the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at him.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You got it. You got it.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Going top shot into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
King throwing on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Hey. 56 to Mike. 50.
Looking to throw. King being chased out left. Pass incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now King going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season.
The one right here, he's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now back to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Defense, defense.
Back to throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
That's all right, baby. Going the other way.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's King, throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
2nd and 6. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Get your money. Get your money. It's just me and you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. It's great.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Back to the mic. Back to the mic. Back to watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
King now on 1st down. Looking for the... And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7. Snap.
They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
36 to Mike. I got you, Pop.
Mike, 36. Mike.
They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Vincent Smith in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
No problem there on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Track 24. Track 24. Let it go.
Back to throw. King steps away to his left. He'll try it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Ready?
94 is the mark. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Alert 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Big stop. Let's go.
Ready?
On first down, Dillon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often can...
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Switch, switch, switch. Come on. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Cut up.
Second and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Hey, big ass. Watch out, watch out.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No game on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, McCaffrey.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. We own it. We own them.
On third down, Raymond. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Let's go now. 55 to Pittsburgh. Check 55 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Looking to throw. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
56. Check 56. Let's go. Mike 56.
King throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that's going to tie things at 20. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Escaping the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now King on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's King throwing again. Sharks got it left side. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on 1st down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check. Kill. Shoot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Check. Hey, watch. Go. Slam.
He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He's checking. Crash. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Pop.
He can run for it, and he will. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they give this time to the tailback. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Slam. Check. Cross.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 26, check 26.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man right side is Shark. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. 44's Mike. Mike's 44. Check the out. Check the out. Five. Mike, 44. Let's go, defense.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw is King. To throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 59.
Back to throw. King. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play